Good morning, children. In this class, good morning, children. We are going to start our new chapter, that is basic geometrical ideas. In previous class, we have completed our first, second, third lessons, yes, and I hope everyone should complete your classwork also. Now, today I am going to start your basic geometrical ideas. How to the basic of a point, a ray, line, how they are going to be represented, how they are going to be identified. Yes, I am going to tell that. Okay. Now, yes. Now, we start our basic geometrical ideas. See, first in this we are going to learn how to represent pointer, how to add a pointer, how to identify the, yes, how to represent the point. See, point is represented. See, a point determines a location. It usually denoted by a capital letter. P is a point on the line. See, this is a line. Yes, this is a line. Here, I am going to represent it as a point P. And with a ray, small. Yes, sir. Yes, here we usually denote a capital letter, that is a point P. Okay, we call this is a, how we are going to represent a point P on a line. See, this is a point can see, here I am going to represent a point Q. It is called and also it is identified, and we call it as a point Q. We are representing on a line. Okay, we are representing on a line. Yes, a line segment is formed by joining two points. It has a fixed length. AB is a line segment. We know what is line segment. We know the line. How to represent a line? It is a line. Yes, line segment, it is represented with the points from the end and also last two ends, it will be ended with the points. For example, PQ. Yes, this is called line segment. Yes, a line is obtained when a line segment extends on both sides indefinitely. So the line is obtained when Q is definitely, the ray is a portion. So when a line is extended, the line segment extends on both sides indefinitely. So when here the line segment, it is stopped here only at one point. So every time the line extends, doesn't extend in the line segment. It will be end with the last two and the points, which is nothing but line segment. Okay, the point, the line N is obtained when PQ is extended on both sides indefinitely. Most rarely, that is, we cannot extend line segment when it is ended with points at the last two ends, the points. Okay. The ray is a portion of line starting at a point and goes in one direction endlessly. And what is ray? Ray is obtained. See, one end to the other end. It is going on extending also. It will be ended with the arrow and it starts with point. Okay. And also, any figure drawn without lifting a pencil may be called a curve. In this sense, a line is also a curve. See, for example, we are not lifting a pen or chalk or pencil. Starting with a pointer. See, like this. Without lifting. Here, the line also we are not lifting, and the ray also not lifting. The ray can be lifted to keep the ray. So, we call a line also a curve. Line also a curve. A simple curve is one that does not cross itself. Yes? Curves are of two types, open and closed. Curves are of two types. They are open and closed. For example, here it is this curve, and this curve. These are opening only now. Yes, it is our opening now. These all curves are called open curves. These are called open curves. Yes. Now we see some closed figures also. That is open curve and also closed curve. So see, this is a closed curve. The circle is called closed curve. 1. So it is called closed curve. Here on see, half circle it is a closed curve. Half circle it is called closed curve. Yes, and also here, for example, it is also closed curve. This type of which is closed in figure is called closed curve, and which is open curve is called open curve. An angle is made up of two rays starting from common endpoint. The common endpoint is called vertex, and two rays are arms in the angle. Here, how to identify the angle? Angles are made. So now we are perfect with the point, ray and line segment. How to represent the point on ray and point on line, and also what is open curve and also closed curve. Yes. Now let us move for angles. Yes. In angles, how the angle is formed, and also how the points are represented on the angle. Yes. What are the points called? At the end, below. See, the angle is made up of, here for example, it is one angle. It is one angle. Yes. Point starting with two rays now. Yes. One. This is point. It is starting with one ray and also second ray. What is the common end point? It is a common end point for these two rays. The common end point is called vertex, and two rays are called arms. For example, this is a point P. This is a point E. This is a point P. These are two arms. These are two arms for this angle, and this is a common end point. Common end point. Common end point for these two arms A and B. Yes, 0 is called here. Point P is called vertex. These two angles are called, these two rays are called arms. Okay. Symbol. How to represent here? Angle O P A B, angle P B A B, angle A P B. Yes. These are the three angles formed by using this symbol. Okay. Every angle divides a plane as interior, exterior and boundary of the angle. See, for example, I am going to take one triangle. Yes, I am going to take one triangle. It is a triangle symbol now. It is a triangle symbol. Here, I am going to show for every angle there is a interior, exterior, exterior and also boundary of the angle. Boundary of the angle. Exterior, interior angles and also boundary of the angle. The line, the points which lie on the line. The points which lie on the line. Yes, where the points representing on the line, they are called boundary. Yes, boundary of the angle. Boundary of the angle. Okay. Now, the points which lie inside. The points which lie inside the angle, inside the triangle is called interior. Interior angle. The points which lie outside. Your point C, your point D, your point E. These are outside now? Yes, these are outside. So, the point which lie outside are called exterior. Yes, the points which lie outside of the angle is called exterior angles. The points which lie inside the angle is called interior angle. The points which lie on the point, the line, yes, they are called boundary of the angle. Yes, the triangle is a simple closed figure obtained by three line segments. Yes, and also till now I told this is a triangle which is called a closed figure. The triangle this is a triangle which is called a closed figure, and also it ends with 3 points. Yes, 3 points. Here, ABC are 3 vertices. AB, BC, CE are the sides of the triangle. and ABAC are the three angles of the triangle. From this triangle, we know that it is a closed figure. Nana, triangle is a closed figure or not? Yes. Now I am representing a points. That is A, B, C. These are the 3 points. These are the end points of the triangle. And also we call these are vertices. A, B, C are vertices. A, B, C are vertices. Yes. And here point AB. AB here BC and CA. C are AB, BC, CA are sides of the triangle. Sides of the triangle. And also now vertices completed. A is one vertices, B is one vertex, and C is also one vertex. Now sides also completed. AB, there is a sides. This represents the sides now. Yes. Now how to represent angles in a triangle? Now A, B, C, one angle. Now you have to use the symbols angle like this, okay? And also B, C, A. Angle CAB. These are the angles, okay? These are the angles. Now the triangle which is its boundary and interior is called the triangular region. The boundary with the boundaries and interior is called triangle. From this is triangle now. The boundary which is inside the region is called triangular region. Triangular region. Yes, triangular region. Okay. Now, a quadrilateral is a simple. The quadrilateral is a simple closed figure bounded by 4 line segments. It has 4 vertices, 4 sides, 4 angles and 2 diagonals. Yes, we have learnt now about triangle. And today, now again we are going to learn about quadrilateral. Yes. See, we have learned about triangle. How many angles are present? How many sides are present and how it is represented, how the vertices are represented, how the boundary of the region called. Yes, everything we have learned. Now coming to the quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, it is a, now here A, B, C, D. Yes. These are the A, B, C, D are the quadrilateral. Yes, we represent. In this we are going to learn what are the vertices, how to represent the vertices, how to represent the sides, how to represent the angles. Yes, we are going to learn. Clear? Here, a quadrilateral is a. Now everyone say it is a closed figure or open curve. It is a closed figure. It is one point. It is a closed figure. Yes, closed figure. And what are the vertices here? Vertices, points A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D are 4 vertices. And here, what are the sides in a quadrilateral? How should we identify the sides? Yes, AB, one side. BC, one side. CD, one side. BA is one side. Yes, these are the sides. The vertices. So, AB, BC, CD are the 4 sides. Yes, sir. In this also, we have 4 sides, 4 angles, and also 4 angles, and also 4 vertices, and also 2 diagonals. Here, if you see, here these are the dotted lines, which is cutting from A to C and also B to D. Diagonals. We call diagonals. A to C. BD, AC and BD are 2 diagonals. Sides AB, BC, CD. And vertices, 2 diagonals. And now how to identify the angles? Yes. ABC, angle ABC, one angle. Angle BCD, angle BCD is one angle. Angle CDA, angle CDA is one angle. Angle DAB, angle DAB is one. So totally 4 vertices, 4 sides, 2 diagonals and also 4 angles. 4 angles, 4 sides, 4 vertices and is a 2 diagonals are present in quadrilateral. In the figure, quadrilateral, and it is also called a closed figure. Yes? Now, a circle is a simple curve which each point on the boundary is at an equal distance from the center. The fixed sentence is called radius. Yes. Now, about triangle and also quadrilateral, you understood? Now, let us move to the circle. It is a circle. It is also called a closed figure. Yes, circle is also called a closed figure. Yes, in this closed figure, where we are representing a point in the middle, which is extending to the line, where we are extending. This is called a radius. This is called a radius. Yes, radius. Yes. Now, the part of circle is an arc, and the total length of the circle is called circumference. See, the part of length is called a radius. The total circle of the length is called circumference. Circumference. Yes. Yes, sir. Now, sector, line segment of the circle, semicircle of the circle. Each diameter divides into 2 segments. See, now in the circle. Yes, we are going to divide 2 diameters. Yes, if it is divided, it is a radii. Yes, radii. That is radius. This is one half circle. It is another semicircle. These are called semicircles. These are called semicircles. And also, which is cutting off, is called diameter. Yes, diameter. And also, the region in a circle bounded by chord are the arc. Is called segment of the circle. Segment of the circle. Okay. Now let us move to the exercise 1. Everyone understood the key concepts. Now let us see the exercise 1. Okay. Let us see the circumference of the circle. Join the points. See, join the points given below. Them name the line segments formed in the figure. See, 4.1, first one. See, here point 3 points it is given A, B, C. Now they are saying to join the points. Let us join the points. Now what is the figure is formed? It is a triangle. Yes, it is a triangle. Now, the line segments formed in the figure is called line segment, a triangle. Yes. Now, here also it is given. Now, like this it is given, and they are represented with the P, Q, R, S, T. Now, see, you join these points like this. Yes, you join these points. What is the point formed? The figure segments it is formed. It is so formed. The line segment. Name the line segments they said. Yes, PQ. PQ one line segment. QR is one line segment. RS is one line segment. ST is one line segment. TP is one line segment. Yes, here also AB one line segment. BC one line segment. And CA. These are the line segments. These are the line segments. Yes? Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is called pentagon. It is called pentagon. Because how many lines are present? 5. So how many points are present? 0.5. How many vertices we can see here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. How many vertices can be seen in triangle? 1, 2, 3. Yes. How many sides can be seen in pentagon? PQ one we can see in each and every, and also see it is a closed figure or open figure. It is a closed because everything it is covered with the lines. Yes, and also we can represent the line segment also. Now 4.1 second one. 4.1 second. Yes. Now see. Name the following from the figure. Any 5 points, any 5 line segment, any 3 rays, any 2 lines. Here it is given a square number. From this, it is also a closed figure. And here the lines extended, which is cuts exactly in the 2 parts. Here they have represented with the points A, B, C, D, and also common point O. Yes, with the origin. Now see, everyone observe from this diagram, from this figure, they are saying to represent what are the, how many sides can we represent, how many angles can we represent, and how many vertices can be represented, or how many diagonals can we represent. They are saying. Yes, see. Now see, how many sides are there? First of all, vertices. We see the vertices. Yes, A, comma B, comma C, comma D are the 4 vertices. Yes, and also sides. What are the sides of the given figure? AB, one side, and BC, one side. CD is one side, and DA is one side. AB, BC, CD, DA is the 4 sides are present in the given figure. And angles, how can you identify the angles? See, ABC is one angle. Everyone you have to represent with the symbol like this. ABC is one angle, and BCD is one angle, and CDA is one angle, and DAB is one angle. Yes, DAB is one angle. So now how many vertices, sides, angles? Now here, which is cutting from DB and also AC, we have learned already because it is as diagonals. Yes, we can represent given figure. In the given figure, the diagonals also present. What are they? BD is one diagonal, and also AC is also one diagonal. Yes, and here point O is an origin. Point O is an origin, and it is a common for all the points. Okay. Now see, it is also called a closed figure. Yes, closed figure. It is also called a closed figure. Okay, understood? Now let us see some more problems in the 4.1. Here there are 2 or 4 present in the 4.1. That is 6th sum. Everyone see, a line has no end points. Line has end points? No, the line has no end points. So true. Yes. Now a ray is a part of a line. Ray is a part of a line. Yes. A line segment has no definite length. Yes. False. A line segment has only one end point. A line segment ends with two points. No, it is not end with 1 point. So it is a false. We can draw many lines through a point. Yes, we can draw many points through a point. So it is a true. Everyone write down. First complete in the textbook, and afterwards you can write in notes. Now let us see more problems in 4.1. Now, which of the following has a definite length? Line, point, line segment, ray. A line has no definite length because it has no end points. See, they have line, point, line segment, they have given here. For that, we have to write the notes now. We have learned what is ray, what is line, what is a point. So we can write easily. no points. No end points can be seen. And also point. A point has no definiteness because it determines a location. Point also. It also have no. It has no definite length. Definite length because it has no end points. It has no end points. Also, no two end points.